Hi Taurus, welcome back. I will be breaking the reading up into two parts, the first of which will be in connection to love, so 5 more cards for love, romance and relationships, followed by another 5 for business, finance, creative pursuits, career endeavors, etc. So let's jump into it. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's coming up for the sign of Taurus in love? Some more messages for the sign of Taurus for love. Okay, some interesting cards here, Taurus. Like the 6 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles. Seeing that, I feel it's almost a time to balance something out or to reciprocate something. Now, the 6 of Pentacles can be someone reaching out for your help, or it's you potentially needing help in love. I do feel as though it's someone else reaching out, but again, I feel like the fact that there could potentially be a balance here, I think is sort of that reciprocity I spoke about, with the fact that the 2 of you are both coming in with very similar emotions. For others, of course, it will be more one-sided because it is seen as one-sided generosity, the 6 of Pentacles. But despite this, I actually feel like you're in a better position somehow, or you're in a stronger position mentally. There could be someone here, maybe a fire sign, can be any sign really. The 10 of Wands, this is burdensome energy in love. Something has become too heavy. There's been too much pressure or too much baggage placed on you, on the person you're dealing with, or on your relationship. And you might notice that someone can start to even grow resentful or resistant with the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is definitely resistant energy here. It could be rejection. I'm not sure if you're rejecting someone or you're withdrawing. Okay, 4 of Pentacles, this could be you stepping away from a connection here. Someone might not handle it well. And why? Because you've got double Leo energy in the general cards, which makes me think, you know, you don't want to anger the lion. So it could be, and it's the lion versus the bull. So bit of a showdown here for some of you. But look, the lion, I feel like is temperamental. So you might see someone not handle something very, very well. Now, this could also be you, Taurus. You might feel like yourself, you know, your horns are coming out and you might feel explosive and resistant and pressured. So either way, you're going to see this sort of behavior at one point or another in your connection, in your relationship. Maybe because of competition. I did mention the 3 that did come up twice for you in the general reading. It could be competition. I feel like you might uncover texts or a message, or your lover might uncover text or a message from you to someone else, and it might be very innocent or it might not be. Either way, it could really burden the relationship. Okay, it could leave someone in a precarious state of begging, of neediness, of please come back, I apologize, I need you, I need this. So because something is coming full circle. You've got the World card. Something is coming full circle. It's coming back around. Now, this could speak of karma. And then that 5 of Cups is looking at the situation and all the cups that have spilt and the way in which it happened. I do feel like you'll get a second chance. If this is you that was in the wrong, I do feel like you'll get a second chance. Or this person, if it was them that's in the wrong, I do feel as though they you might be generous enough. Okay, generosity is coming up with the 6 of Pentacles. You might be generous enough to give them a second chance of some kind here as well. And essentially, I feel like you're going to evolve together. Now, the number 8 has come up with the 8 of Wands. This is all about evolving. This is about learning. The 8 of Wands is you know, climbing the ladder. It's also quite a smitten energy. So for those that, you know, don't really resonate with what I've said so far, I feel like this could be a new person coming in, or a lot of heated exchanges, texts, messages, flirtatious behavior. But take it slow and steady, I think. Otherwise, it could become too heavy too quickly, and that could impact on the pacing of this connection. So maybe there's a message here that you should take your time as this connection progresses, that might be best for you in this sort of situation, okay, for some of you Taurians. A Four of Pentacles, I feel like some of you are still holding on to something, or there might be an earth sign still holding on to you. There's potentially still an attachment here, especially if you haven't heard from this person or they've gone quiet. There's been nothing but radio silence on their end. I think there might be like a message or a sign here that they're still missing you, thinking about you. In some way they're still holding on to you, or you're still holding on to someone. So that's coming up around you as well during this time. Could be the scales of justice coming in as well for some of you though. You might be moving into someone, you might be traveling with a person. I do feel like travel will do you good. It's going to put a lot of things in the limelight, okay? It's going to expose a lot of things, but in a good way. Things that could help move this relationship forward and contribute to that evolution and growth, which I mentioned. Let's move on to your career, business, and finance, however, and see what comes up for you, Taurus, in regards to these areas of your life for the month of November. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, business, money-making, career opportunities, career endeavors, creative pursuits. Okay, new jobs coming in for some of you. Very exciting. There is an exodus with the Five of Swords, leaving something behind. Moving on. Potentially 2 contracts coming in around you. The Judgment card, Ace of Pentacles, a new job opportunity that's going to be offered for some of you. Now this opportunity might involve the tourism industry, travel, hospitality, money, litigation, business relationships. There's a lot of things coming up in different avenues. But there is potentially a new money-making opportunity. For some of you, it could be working from home as well. The Judgment card can rule the home and family life. So it might be an idea that first started with you at home, or you might be working more and more, increasingly, at home, okay? So for maybe you're taking your laptop home, maybe you're taking time off, maybe your office is getting refurbished. It could be something like this. But the Ace of Pentacles is a destined opportunity from the hand of God, from the universe, that is being offered to you. And I did mention multiple meetings coming up for you. Now, I'm not sure if you're going to get this offer. Say, for example, you bump into a friend and they say, oh, hey, my company's hiring. I think it'd be great doing this. I don't know if this is a previous employer coming back in or it's just a destined opportunity, but I almost feel like it's from a key person. I'm leaning towards the Leo, maybe even a Pisces, which has come up with the Page of Cups. So this person might be the one that's offering you this opportunity, and you're going to be thinking about it quite seriously. Look at you. You're coming up as the Page of Pentacles. He's very fixated on the pentacles. There's something here that's going to be very enticing. I'm leaning towards pay. You can be money-minded, Taurus, but you're good with money. You've got a good relationship with money. More often than not, the Taurians I know are quite good with money, but there's going to be something very appealing about this new job or this new role. Could be the pay, the hours, flexibility, accommodation, location, commute. There's something, you hold it in your hands here. So I almost feel like it's a given that you're going to be offered this opportunity, and you'll have time to sit on it and think about it and see what you really, really want. What's coming up with the Page of Cups is the notion of accommodating. The fish emerges from the cup and asks the page what he wants. The universe is, your wish is my command. I am the universe. I personify the universe. How can I make this happen for you? And the Page of Cups is umming and ahhing about what he wants. And the reason he ums and ahs is because he's a page, okay? He doesn't have that much self-control or understanding about what he wants to do, where he wants to go. So there could be a lot of thought, okay? There could be a lot of different thoughts swirling around in your head this month about career paths and potentially leaving behind a career path here. There could be signs, synchronicities, and symbols. You've got an angel here in the form of the Judgment card that might lead you to a new career path. And I did mention the Exodus potentially taking place with the Five of Swords. Now, for some of you, if you're not leaving behind a job or you've got no intention of doing that, I do feel like a project might fall apart. You did have that split Three of Cups, and you'll have to pick up the pieces once again, okay? You'll have to judge it, you'll have to critique critique it, you'll have to restructure, reanalyze, and start afresh. But the second attempt could be better than the first. The people that you'll be working with might be different, the ideas that you have might be different, the amount of energy or resources or money you're able to contribute to the second attempt is different. And suddenly it's looking pretty successful. But the Judgment can be a contract around the home as well. Deed to a home, contracts around family members, children, anything to sort of that ties into like visa applications and potentially even working abroad, expat papers, government documents, contracts, all these sorts of things are coming up around you, I think, in the time of November. But it could be family businesses as well that are coming up, or friends that might start businesses and might want your advice, might want you to invest, might ask you to invest, might make you an offer of some kind here. And again, I feel like you'll be thinking about it, and it's worth thinking about. You know, there will be a lot of negotiations, a lot of back and forth, a lot of discussions about something that you could work towards. And for the most part, the fact that the Ace and the Page of Pentacles have come up, I think it points to that this could potentially be quite a successful money-making opportunity, or could offer you a good return, whatever it is. So I guess more thought and discussion will need to go into it come November. But I do see you doing that, which is really, really good, Taurus. So I will leave your reading at that. Thank you again for tuning in.